Hello there, Aries. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading is going to be for Aries for May of 2018. 5 months into the year already. Got a little announcement to make before I start. First is the bronchitis is gone. Yes. So hopefully I won't cough through the reading. The other ones are the prayer classes out there and the suture classes are out there. There's 2 suture classes because they have to be done in 2 parts. And I made it for you so you can either buy part 1 or you can buy both parts together, and I put a discount in there for you. Real easy thought forms, take you 5 minutes a day, and it enhances your clair perceptions. And it's just a really good practice. It's done with a yogic breathing technique. Very simple, real easy, and it makes everything way clearer whether you're doing this work or you're just doing it for yourselves. I thought maybe you'd enjoy it. And what I've done for us for the month is 4 cards, and we'll use the bottom card on the deck, overall view of the month, pull an angel card at the end of the reading, hopefully bring everything together for us. And I don't think these cards are going to go week by week. I think they blend in and out throughout the month for us as if it's a theme throughout the month. So look at your moon sign and rising sign. That is the bigger perspective, and it'll give you a better overall view of everything. Now I have a little message for us I forgot to tell you I'm an empath, so I speak as if I'm you, which means all of us Aries are named Frankie, I guess right now for the time of the reading. Anyhow, I have a little message for us, and the message is a little strange in a way because it says we're going to change our mind about something that we thought was set in stone, turn it around. I think a lot of the reasoning behind it is, because it's a very odd, they're saying security versus spending. That's what they're saying. If I was going to, then they keep flashing a credit card at me and saying security versus spending. Security is going to become very important, and they're flashing the credit card, and I think that means put it back in your pocket for this month for whatever reason, even if it's something I feel emotionally tied to. Security versus spending. That's the message. I don't know what it's going to mean to us, but that's the way they keep putting it. Now, Aries, I'm really glad I'm an Aries right now because I don't think I've ever seen cards this good. These are, you got 4 trump cards here, major arcana, and one of the best cards in the deck to boot with it. So right now I'm very pleased to be Aries, and our words are excellent too. They're play, risk, truth, brotherhood, sisterhood, and obedience. And I think the obedience might have to do with that message. Watch your money. Don't get emotional, emotional spending. I think that's basically what they mean. Someone needs something, I'm running and getting it, think security versus spending, and they keep repeating it to me. So our bottom card on the deck is the Judgment card, and this is an excellent card because this is when we get a wake-up call from the universe, the truth. One of our words there, obedience to our source. It's because we have tapped in, went within, whatever was being told or to us, we listened to it, we sat with it, we didn't rush. It's all I ever think of when I see the Judgment card is a tree with flowers, and the next thing is either the bloom or the fruit. And we matured and waited for the fruit to be perfectly ripe before we get it or pick it or anything around it. Once we get this call like this, we are sitting in a good place. We get like benevolent messages. Good things come to us in all forms. Our health can improve, our happiness, our lives get better all around it. We will have that time to play. And because we were mature and we waited it and we trusted in spirit, we were obedient, our word, and we trusted all this, everything comes together to bring to us that which we have asked for. So this is like an unbelievable card lay, and it's unbelievable message. But remember those words about spending and security throughout the month. They say we're going to have a big change of mind or a change of heart during this month. And when we flip, it's because of this judgment card. And I believe that it's beneficial change. I don't feel anything uncomfortable in it at all. I feel like a fresh new start, a new beginning. Like, really, I've put myself through my own, like, inner guidance on the path that is right for me. Our next card here is the hangman. What another excellent card. We are in, the hangman is in a state of suspended animation. We are exactly between the past and the future. Boom. And it's all coming together. All we needed was a different perspective, so go within for our word of truth. Now we have that brotherhood, sisterhood word there. If we know someone, family member, perhaps a friend, someone that we feel guidance is extremely clear and concise, perhaps we should ask them what their opinion is. But the hangman's mostly internal work. So even if I went to a trusted person that I trusted, when they gave me advice, I'd still go within, evaluate, is this right for me for this portion or period of my life, because the hangman's getting a different perspective. Once we get that different perspective and we trust, the hangman is trusting our inner guidance, trusting what spirit and source is saying to us, a whole new outlook, a whole new perspective that brings these things into our life to fruition, brings to fruition that which we are being guided to do. So the hangman is time out. If I need a break and I don't feel like talking on the phone today, or, writing back that email because it looks like it's an emergency, I'm not going to do it. All of this is about my maturity. Here, that's interesting. 5 of Swords is underneath that judgment card, which means I won the battle. I'm the one that got the swords. Everybody else laid them down. That's funny. It just slid out when I went to pick up this judgment. But I've won. I'm going within. I am trusting. I'm letting my decisions mature. It's going to look as if, because of our first message that Spirit was giving us. I believe it's going to look as if we've just come up with this crazy decision out of the clear blue sky and changed our minds. But it isn't. This has been weighed, it's been evaluated for the risk, right? The security versus the spending, the risk I'd be taking if I took this step, because it's all fallen into place. For some of us, the good news could be we're getting a new job. For others, it's all different areas. We're all different Aries. I can't pin it down. This is a general reading. But when we take the perspective of what Spirit is guiding us to do, we take the time out and we are obedient to what we are intuitively being shown, Aries, we are knowing our right path. Knowing. So even if we have, a trust in others or in particular people around us, I don't know, maybe our mother, father, brother, sister, a friend that I'm really close to, that I'm going to trust their guidance to. I still take it back within with that hangman, because that judgment card brings us benevolent news, good health. Like maybe I saw with a judgment card a doctor, a specialist, and he says if we do it this way, you'll get better way faster. And I'm like, I go home, I said, I'm not going to work with this dude. I sit back, I take that time with the hangman, and I say, yeah, this feels right. I'm going to do it. And I get my good news. Next card is the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, this is, to me, Frankie, pentacles are money, earth plane things. What did I want? Good health, money, financial security, stability. I don't want those big risky things. Maybe I took a really big risk, and I took some time with that hangman, and I heard, get out now. Time, the investments run its course, let's say. Cha-ching, cha-ching, I got the bucks. This is financial security. It's opportunity and time to spend with family, friends. I'm in a stable place, secure place because of the way I've handled this. Very mature, waited for the fruit to be ripe before I picked it, didn't go loony. I evaluated what I was doing. I said no if it didn't feel right to me. This puts me in the place to be able to play, to feel secure. Maybe I'm buying a new house. Maybe I'm fixing up my house that I live in right now, doing other things to it that are going to enhance its value. All of this comes in because of this Ten of Pentacles. So if, for some of us, like I said, it could be a new job, we're going to go do it. We'll have the money, the funds to move. Maybe the company provides it for us to move. For others of us, maybe we weren't, or we decided we were going to get a bank loan. We waited, thought about what's the best deal for me. At the last minute, we think, no, that's not such a good deal. Maybe it has like a balloon payment at the end. And I say, no, I'd rather do stability, take it that way. My money will be stable, good. If some of us are changing, maybe, let's say, in our relationship-wise with this judgment card, maybe marrying, maybe getting new friends, I take the time to see where they fit in my life. Maybe someone's approaching me to do something in a different way. I evaluate it, see if it's financially secure, because we have that risk word in here too. Is this going to be beneficial? But to me, looking at this Ten of Pentacles, I'm like really happy. And this is our only, like court card. And of all of them, this is the only one we have. So go out and play, Aries. Once I sit with myself, I think we're going to be presented with some type of issue financially that is going to, if we play it right, that's our word, and we're obedient to what the hangman says, our decisions and choices are going to be on the money, and we will get, and they keep saying the word benevolent news, good news. I have to tell you what they're saying, but good news, better ways, fresh new starts. The World card, our next card. That is, everything came to culmination. We got fresh starts in relationships, business proposals, new jobs, maybe a home. Maybe we're going away on a vacation. Everything we wanted and needed came because of that judgment card. We were wise. Everything we wanted and needed came because we were obedient to what Spirit told us. This is good in everything. Everything that we want. Everything that's secure, I don't even know what to think, Aries. There's something coming in. Sometimes this is like windfalls, you know. Everybody says the Wheel of Fortune is that. Sometimes this can be windfalls, inheritances, monies coming to me from maybe investments from the past. Maybe some of us are selling our home. Years and years ago, we bought it for like a piddly drop, and we did a lot of work on it, and now it's worth 10 times what it was before. This is all fresh, wonderful opportunities, chances. The World card to me is that word truth. You know, it is the word truth. The truth of who I am within is being shown without, on the outside now. You know, I can look around my life, and by God, I know for a lot of us, last year was the pits. It's I know for my own self, it was the craziest year I've ever spent in my life. But to get this card now, Aries, we're just like at the top of our game. Maybe that wasn't it Aries last month, was that new moon or full moon something, I can't quite remember. Maybe that triggered this. It triggered things, and now it's triggering this, you know. That's weird. My computer just did some weird jumpy thing in there. Because look at our next card, the Fool. Starting out on a fresh new path. The World, the Fool. We go from the last card in the deck to the first card in the deck. 0, the Fool. New beginnings, fresh new starts, time to play. This guy's going out, got his little dog and his little tiny pack here up at the top, and he's got a white rose, which to me is innocence. It's the beginning. He doesn't care what he has. He's got a couple of bites to eat, and he trusts that he's going forward. The Fool is marching inside my body, inside my head, inside my heart. I hear the sound of a different drummer. I listen to the beat of a different drummer. I may be looking at everybody around me. I do not perceive, okay? Perceive with our hangman. That's the way they're putting it to me. I do not perceive the same circumstance or situation in the same way that others do. And with the Fool, I must see it as beneficial. Where I am going is beneficial. First and foremost, with a Fool, you know, don't fall off the cliff. Because remember, security versus spending, and them waving the credit card at me. You know, if that waving the credit card means, go ahead, this is the time to invest in myself. Maybe I'm going for a new job and I want to look really great when I walk in. Present myself in the appropriate way. Maybe I'm going on the first date. Present myself and I'm strapping my stuff, you know. I'm taking that little bit of risk. I'm playing. I'm going to be the one that moves forward. So that with the World and the Fool together, and that 10 of Pentacles, holy God, we got it going, Aries. We really got it going. But the Fool says, if I'm hearing the beat of a different drummer, I'm to listen to my drummer. Not everybody else's drummer, mine. Okay? Even when I get good advice, evaluate it with that hangman card, get a right perspective, a fresh perspective, a new view of what's going on, and then move. Because if the risk here is worth anything, and we move into it, we will see the truth, and we will be rewarded. Remember, with this, receive benevolent messages. Everything I need or want, good health, security, all of those things are being gifted to me, you know. And I feel us Aries, we've done a lot of work to move forward towards that, because we are very disciplined and we work really hard. I don't know, I know Mars is Aries, but I mean, part of your sign. I'm not an astrologer, but I think maybe something because I can feel that push to move forward, and that like stop, think, evaluate at the same time. I feel like I'm running full on head first, you know, and I'm jumping in there, and all of a sudden, boom, I will stop. I will make that decision. I will evaluate based on me. Think about this as the month goes on, because it's that you're right. They are right. Because, and you'll have to write me and tell me what this is. I know it won't be for all of us. Some of us, it'll be our moon or rising sign. It's the best for this month, but boy, Aries, we got it going. So think about where this fits in my life. If I would think about where this fits, and I would get that perspective, right? Because everything's on my side. Maybe if I get a new marriage or a partnership, there all the money's coming through that flow, you know. This opens up a whole new world to me. All these fresh starts and new beginnings where I can finally play. What I can feel inside of me while I'm doing this reading is this overwhelming sense of relief. Like everything's like down. I paid attention to me, like not down like as in bad, but everything's relaxed. That's what I'm trying to say. Paid attention to me. I paid attention to my truth. I was obedient to my own source. And now I took this versus this, and I can play. And I'm telling you, Aries, listen to that hangman. Listen to it, because our card is trust. I can't get the glare off. Trustworthy guidance. That did that again. My camera's going screwy. Must be all the solar flares. Do you guys know about that? I just read 2 articles about solar flare. Well, this is the middle of April right now. How it was going to disrupt people and communication. So we had Mercury retrograde, which it still is retrograde right now while I'm reading this. And you get, and the computer looks screwy, like I'm talking on Skype or something, and the person freezes. It says, you've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. Can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea. Telling you, Aries, I don't know what all of us are doing, because we're all different Aries, but I gotta tell you, this month's gonna be really, really interesting, to say the least. And 4 major arcana, wow, we got it going for us. It says, the angels gave you this card because they want you to believe in your ideas, which are the answers to your prayers, and you can trust them. You will be supported as you move forward to put your ideas into action, as long as you check in with your angels regularly for continued guidance. If you ever feel vulnerable, ask your angels to reassure you with emotional, spiritual, and material comfort. They're coming for us, Aries. It says, don't worry about the details. They'll take care of themselves as you go along. We're Aries. We don't miss a lot of details. Go for it. Your idea is valid. It is divinely inspired, and you're safe to make the changes that you want to make to move forward. Those words you want to make to move forward are not in the angel book. They're from Spirit. Well, Aries, that's our reading for this month. And I want to tell you all, thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes, and your comments. I don't get a lot of time to write back to you, but I read each and every one, and I actually made it in between and at least wrote a heart to each one of you that wrote one to me this month, or last month. I was so proud of myself. I really appreciate them all. And if anybody wants to know more about me, or if anybody wants to set an appointment with me, all of the information is over at the website, It's in the About section down below the screen, okay? Prices, everything are all there, and all you need to do is go over there and you can see. And everybody I've met through 2 years of doing YouTubes, and all of you I've met through doing readings for 29 years. I just got to thinking, and I still think it's 30. I'm so old I can't remember. That's just bad, Aries. Oh, I want to tell you all, it's an honor, a privilege, and it's been a joy to be able to serve you. And I will hopefully see you back here next month. Bye-bye.